I definitely would not say that.
And y'all know I'm not a drinker, and let's just say I had way too much to drink.
No, she loved the drinks.
No,
The drinks was off the
I'm
chain.
not a drinker at all.
The drinks was off the chain. They were flowing. So yes, it was a party.
So, okay, we know that, like, the first thing this morning, the news broke that Takeoff from the Migos was shot and killed. Like, I heard about it, like 5 in the morning, but no, I ain't even going to lie. If TMZ don't stamp it, I don't even care what the family say it.
Right.
I wait till TMZ. The family said it, I'm like, it still might not be true. Because, people be pressed to put rest in peace to anybody or anything.
And to be the first to report anything.
Yeah, they still at the hospital. They ain't even dead yet, but the person wanted to be the first person to say it. So, once TMZ said that he was shot and killed, then I was like, oh my God, like that's so sad or whatever.
That's so fucked up.
But I wanted to talk about more just like,
this is not right.
How they posted his dead body online, and like, where do we draw the line as far as that kind of stuff goes? I remember when Nipsey Hussle was killed, people was going around sharing that image, and I personally don't want to see nobody get shot or killed. I don't want to see nobody land on the ground dead. So that's nothing that I would consciously click on or post. But I just feel like, in a society that we live in now, not everybody, of course, but so many people are like, they've lost their empathy, they've lost their sympathy. Yeah. Everything is about a joke. People make fun of everything, even when it's not fun time, it's not joke time. And
it's also, I want my page to go viral. I want the most to be out
everything. Yeah, I want to be first. I want to be this and that.
So if I'm the only one that got a picture of his body, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody gonna repost it off my page,
right,
and then that's gonna bring traffic to my page, and so on and so forth.
It's not even about the life anymore. I personally think I don't want to see a dead body, or I don't want to see a dead body, period. So I think it's just in poor taste. Like, that man just got shot, and the first thing you think about...
Tina, Tammy, hello.
Hey, y'all.
That's all I can see from here, y'all. My eyes were 20/20, but they're going bad. Anywho.
But when somebody gets shot, and the first thing you think of is to push record on your phone, like, there's a real disconnect. That's crazy to me. Mm-hmm. Your first reaction is not to cry, not to, oh my God. Your first reaction is just
you're not in shock or anything.
But that's the time we living in.
Yeah, we're not shocked when people get killed.
Nope.
And he was not the only person. Like, on my timeline, so many people died today, and like, he, I had went to his story. He had posted a couple of hours before he got killed. Mm-hmm. Another guy on my page died today. He had posted his grandchild yesterday with the Halloween costume, and then 10 hours later he was dead. I don't know what was the cause of death. And then the young man that was the 14-year-old football player that was killed in DC last night. So all of these people was going about their regular day yesterday. All of them going about their life, going about their regular day yesterday, and today they're no longer with us. They're dead, and we're speaking on their deaths.
Well, see, that's the one thing that should tell you to live your life at the fullest. Like, you ain't promised them all at all. You ain't. We not promised to make it off this show today.
Exactly.
So, like, worrying about other people, not living your full potential, all that stuff. Live your life. Don't exist. Do more than exist. You need to live for that very reason.
I totally concur.
I hope y'all living your life to the fullest, baby.
Poo Poo's on here. Dennis is on here. Hello, Dennis.
What's up, Dennis?
Okay,
I seen you showing out earlier.
Yeah, and Dennis, when I post somebody that they're selling food or they're selling desserts, I don't need you coming in the comments saying that you could get that from Shoppers for cheaper. If I post it, then that means something.
Then you can't, Dennis, because it's homemade.
Yeah, and it's one of a kind that particular person sold. But even if it was something that everybody sell every day, don't come on there talking about, I could get that from Shoppers for cheaper. You can simply scroll if you don't have nothing nice to say on certain things. Now, you know how me and you go. Now, if it's something that we show off on, I don't care. But if it's something where I'm trying to support someone and help their business out, I definitely don't
Dennis, you can't
I don't
do
want
that.
you coming on there knocking their hustle.
You can't do that.
By the way, that young lady reached out to me last night, and she made me a Butterfinger pound cake complimentary. So I'm gonna go pick it up. She wanted me to pick it up today, but I didn't have time.
They look bomb too.
I'm gonna go pick it up in the morning, and I will tell y'all how it tastes. I'm gonna get me some French vanilla or butter or vanilla bean.
You about to fuck it up.
I'm gonna get some French vanilla or vanilla bean ice cream on my way to work and on my way to her house. And I'm going to post up eating just like the Nutty Professor or whoever the vet videos are.
Well, can anybody get some? Can you say
hell no?
Some?
Hell no. Can't nobody get none.
She's a bitch.
No, it's a round cake. I would want to eat it all, but I don't
Tina,
need to.
stop.
So, like, you know, once you start eating one piece of cake, I could eat a whole box.
And you keep going back, and that's all you end up eating the whole day?
Yes, you just keep laying down, looking pregnant, and all of that. I'm not going to do it, though.
I am not. 21 days of veggies. I'm going to eat a few slices. I'm not going to lie. You think I'm just going to eat one slice of a cake that somebody made for me? A $60 cake? Hell yeah, I'm going to eat more than a slice. But I'm definitely going to, if you want a slice, I'll save it for you. Save it for me for Tuesday.
No, that's too long.
When you going to get it tomorrow?
Yeah, so you can get it Thursday.
Oh, Thursday. Yeah.
And Don Tria is on here. Don Tria's talking about we eating it together.
I already know you're going to get yours cut.
She's definitely going to get some. Don Tria, what kind of ice cream you want me to bring?
Not no motherfucking vanilla bean.
Daryl is on here. Hello, Daryl.
Hey, Daryl.
Dominique, a.k.a. Neek. Hi, Dominique.
Hi, Neek.
I haven't seen you in a while. Where the hell have you been, Dominique?
Do that look bad?
No, Dennis, if you want some, go to Shoppers and get one of them $3.99 pound cakes. Since you came into the comments and tried to go on that lady's cake. Oh, so go to Shoppers. You'll miss out on this one. Lauren, hello. How are you tonight, Lauren?
Hey, Lauren.
Okay, Dominique, he said he wants some. Nick, where can you meet me? You can get a slice.
For a slice of cake?
He said he want one.
It did look worth it, though, Nick.
He lived down the road. I'm not finna take it to him. And, okay, French vanilla or vanilla bean. I don't want plain vanilla, so yeah, we're gonna go with those, Don Tria. So we're gonna do a video on it tomorrow.
A TikTok?
Of course. Anything else would be uncivilized. We got to do a TikTok.
Anything else would be uncivilized. I agree.
We have to do a TikTok. So we're gonna say rest in peace to Takeoff, and then we're gonna get into our questions. Our first question of the night is character flaws. Mm-hmm. What is something that you feel is a character flaw for you, and it has affected your life? And are you willing to change that? A character flaw is a bias, a limitation, an imperfection, a problem, a personality disorder, a vice, a phobia, a prejudice, or a deficiency. So what is something you consider a character flaw of yours? And are you willing to change that or work on that? Or have you just been like, this is just me?
As we were talking about the other day, my time. I'm a procrastinator. I do not, like, for me, I'm bad with time, period. Like, something I think happened yesterday, they be like, bitch, that happened a week ago.
Thank you, Dennis.
And, like, if I have to be somewhere by 8, I'll be like, oh, okay, well, I just get up at 7 and I'll be fine. Not realizing I'm horrible with time. So, I am trying to work on that. At first, I used to say, this is just who I am. I'm going to be late to my own funeral. I heard that my whole life. This is just who I am. But lately, I've noticed that I'm missing opportunities because I'm late to stuff. Mm-hmm. Or I procrastinated and then problems arise that I did not allot time for. But had I done it earlier, the time would have been there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely working on that. It don't got to be a resolution. I started that shit like within the last month ago. So that's mine.
Okay. Daryl said his character flaws, he lives in his head. Daryl, can you elaborate on that, please? And Don Tria said, I like to dabble with females also, even with a male, can be a flaw also. Yes, I'm willing to not do so as I've done before for the right one.
You feel like that's a character flaw, though? So that's basically, in essence, bisexuality. You feel like that's a character flaw, or are you saying that you doing it just for the dudes? You dabble just for the dudes?
No, she don't do it just for the dudes.
Okay, so she's saying, but how was you liking women a character flaw?
She needs to sit down somewhere. But anyway,
explain that.
Dennis said lying for nothing is a character flaw. Dennis, we not asking to name character flaws.
Do you
is that
lie
a character
for nothing?
flaw for you? I'm gonna speak on I feel like my character flaw is like not like, I guess you can say kind of, I've always been very bossy, and I feel like with being bossy, you kind of like take charge, over insert yourself, and y'all know, and for years, sometimes I'll be like, I'm going to stay out of stuff and all of that. Tone and them will know that I will say that myself, like, this year or this birthday, I'm going to stay out of stuff. I overexert myself into situations, not being messy, but just being like bossy, or
like you don't have to fix that.
Yeah, I won't even say motherly. Just controlling in a way, just controlling and bossy in a way, or thinking that I'm helping or whatever the case may be. You know how they say, like, if you have a friend that will tell you about yourself, then that's a good friend. I'm that person, but it's not always a good thing.
I agree.
It's not always a good thing, and that's something that I've been working on, to just fall back, stay out of it. I feel like because you can be offensive to people sometimes, and you can come across as being judgmental when you don't mean any harm. Now, since I've done it for so long, everybody that I'm around, they tend to just let me.
I mean, but the people who don't want to hear it just don't pay you no attention. Like, we know that's who you are. You know what I'm saying? So we just don't pay it any mind on issues that we don't want to pay no mind on. But
they will get into it with me, though. Because people,
you motherfucking right we will.
People say,
y'all see this every Tuesday we get into it.
People, no, like for real.
Oh yeah, we
people
do.
Seem to think that they won't, but they will. The girls get into it with me.
We don't get into it often. None of us get into it often because I guess we've been around each other so long. We just know when to like when somebody come in and you be like, "Hey, girl, bitch, why are you saying hey?" You know what I'm saying? Okay, this bitch feeling some type of way today. I ain't fucking with her today. That's just the relationship that we have. But yeah, we do get into it.
Yeah, but that is it for me. Just, I would say, being controlling and bossy in a way, and just being over. Sometimes I just need to be quiet.
I did,
and not worry about people's, if I consider it an issue, because they may not. That kind of thing. Sometimes I just can't help it, especially if it's somebody I love or care about. I definitely will chime in, but that's something I'm working on that I feel.
I've said
that for a while now.
I had to learn that everybody don't care what you think. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not necessary to tell everybody what you think in any situation, every situation, whether they're your family, your friends, or whoever. Everybody don't need to. They don't give a fuck. Like, who are you to say? Like, why is your opinion so important that you got to tell every motherfucking body? So I had to learn that for myself.
And then, like me, of course, I think I'm doing it from a place of like caring. But again, it can come off as like condescending, or it can come off as
weak judgmental.
Yeah, it can come off as judgmental, and it also can come off as I'm just a know-it-all, which I am. Anywho, so let me read some comments.
All right.
Dennis said he's perfect, so he don't have no character flaws.
That's the flaw.
Don Tria said yes. It can be a character flaw, liking women, because I can stop if I like the guy enough. The problem is I've only liked really one guy enough to even entertain the idea to stop. Who was that? And Don Tria also said, I do it for myself. I genuinely like females, but I never want to be with one as a serious thing. I think as I mature and grow older, I won't entertain it as much or at all. Sue said I'm always on 10. Dennis said I can be combative and petty. Dennis, that's true. Dennis is like the male younger version of myself.
Yeah.
So he definitely can be
combative. And Dennis has zero filter, so there's that. But Don Tria, I still don't say that that's a character flaw. I feel like if you were doing it for the sake of a man, that's
you
one thing.
There ain't no character flaws. Like, let me stop.
Yeah, like I feel like that's what you want to do right now. In this phase of your life.
So, do you feel like it's a phase the way she's saying it?
Yeah, because she's saying she knows she's not gonna end up with a woman. So yeah, you just playing around for right now. But that's what you want to do for right now. I don't feel like it's a character flaw if you're doing it for yourself.
Anybody else feel like?
But she gotta feel that way.
Anybody else feel like they have character flaws? Definitely comment to the comments. I don't know if I got to tag Tracy in the
Brownie.
Yeah, I think I did. So if you feel like you have a character flaw, definitely post it below. And if you feel like you want to work on it, tell us. If you feel like you don't.
Yeah, Dennis, do you want to work on yours, or are you working on yours, or is that just how you are? What is your thoughts on that? I'm dying to know what you want to do with your attitude and shit.
Okay, wait, there's one more comment I see. It's not coming on my phone.
Let me see.
Who is that at the bottom?
That is Dennis. I need to learn to let the little shit slide. I can be combative. Oh, I can be combative and petty. I need to let the little shit slide.
Okay.
Yes, you do, Dennis. Let the little shit slide, sir.
And who is that? Oh, Sonny. Sonny.
Hey, Sonny.
Sonny has just entered. Sonny, our first question of the night is character flaws. Do you feel like you have a character flaw? And if you do you feel like you want to work on it, fix it, or do you feel like you're fine with it? And a character flaw is like an imperfection, a bias, a personality disorder, a phobia, a vice, a deficiency, a prejudice. People have said they're late. People say they're too bossy and too meddly. People have said they like women and they're trying to work on that eventually. Some people said that they're kind of combative and petty. So do you feel like you have a character flaw? And would you like to work on that? Respond, answer that. Our second question
is it fucked up that I'm only changing it because it's affecting my money though?
Yes, it is. Because being late is very, it can really...
This is what I read one time, which really made me think about it. It shows that you are kind of like a narcissistic trait, that you have no respect for other people's time, and everybody has to wait on you, and that's okay. And I was like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, nah, I don't want nobody to think. I never thought about it like that. I always thought about it like, this is how I think about it. Nobody depends on me. I don't want to be nobody's dependence. Mm-hmm. If we going to a party for me, I don't give a fuck about what time I arrive at a party. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what'd that say? Somebody wrote a book.
Yeah, they did. Angela. Hey, Angela.
Angela.
Saudi said I'm very dismissive and I don't mean to be, and yes, I need to do better. Okay, Saudi, I like that. Angela says I used to be bad with cutting guys off. It was a character flaw because I hadn't dealt with the past trauma. I was using the cutoff method as a defense mechanism to control situations. I've done that too, Angela. Especially like when I cut.
Angela, stay tuned because I got a good question that's kind of will go with that answer.
I kind of cut my feelings off for a while. And I would do that too, especially when they get close and they'd be like, I love you. I like, bitch, bye.
Okay, the next question is, is there anything that you've never done that you want to do? And, or, is there something that you want to learn how to do that you don't know how to do? I can go first.
You go first.
Okay, something that I've never done that I want to do. I've never been in a wedding. So I would love to be.
Really? Yes. Yeah, you haven't.
Yes, I've never been in a wedding.
Let me find somebody to marry.
I've had a wedding of my own, but I've never been a
bridesmaid. And all that.
So I've never been in a wedding. So I've never been in a wedding party, bridal party, whatever. So I would love to do that. And as far as something that I would love to learn, everybody knows that I want to learn the bass guitar. That's something near and dear to me. I want to learn how to play the OJ's For the Love of Money.
And some Rick James song.
I want to learn how to play 77793.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
By the time, and my first thing that I want to learn how to play is the bass to Tina Marie. I need your loving.
Tina Marie.
So that's something that I want to do, and also I want to learn how to swim because I don't know how to swim. So y'all could go ahead and answer that. Is there something that you've never done that you want to do, or is there something? What was the other part? Or something you want to learn how to do?
Actually, I just recently did one. I wanted to learn how to cook, and I started to learn how to cook.
Y'all don't even want me to go into that story,
man.
Because
I used to be terrible.
Every time we had something, she would never cook ever in life.
No,
she would bring sodas or ice or waters or whatever,
liquor.
So when she, got back with her boyfriends, all of a sudden she's cooking like Bobby Flay and Chef Ramsay to the point where we don't even believe that she really made this shit, but nobody lives there but her and him.
They need receipts.
Tone was cooking and making videos. Like, who made this? She wouldn't even make a peanut butter and jelly.
Okay, baby, you too, baby. You gotta do what you gotta do. He ain't gonna stay there if you motherfucker can't cook.
Tone wasn't even making peanut butter and jelly.
I can't keep feeding this bitch grilled cheeses and shit. He wants some food. So I had to learn how to motherfucking cook for my nigga.
So I like that.
So that's one thing I wanted to learn. Something I've never done before. I've never traveled to across the pond. I want to do that before I die.
Eugene lives there. He just moved there. He invited us over
Yes,
to come to London.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to visit Eugene. So that's something I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Before I leave this planet, I want to see like the Roman ruins and the Parthenon, and I want to see all that shit. I'm an art buff. You know, I sew, so you know I'm an artist. So I want to see art, the artsy shit that they got to offer, the ancient shit. I love history. I want to see all of that.
Okay. My thing is super glitching, so can you please say that?
So, you want me to back up a little bit? Hey, Chess.
Chayesta. Who is that?
Hey, Tia.
Is Asia on it? Did I say Asia?
Sonny said he wants to learn another language.
Amazing, Rasan.
I do too.
I dabble in Spanish and French and a little sign language. So, and it does come in handy.
Daryl said, Tone, I love your personality. Thanks, Daryl. Dennis said, I feel like I've grown a lot. Dennis, we may have to think about that. Dennis said, you can be in mine's 2023. Dennis, I'm in it too.
I'll be in your wedding, Dennis.
Tell Phyllis we gonna be what's Dennis? Groomsmen. Dennis, we trying to be 2 groomsmen.
I'm wearing a dress.
We can wear dresses as a groomsman. Bitch, I'll make them. Angela says I want to learn how to rollerblade. Oh wow, okay.
Roller skating is on my list too, Angela.
She said I bought skates. Just scared to fall.
That's how I feel too.
Dennis said I want to learn how to tango ballroom dance. Dennis, that's a good one.
I don't want to see that.
No,
shit.
I want to see that shit, nigga. Make sure you doing it at the wedding.
I never want to see Dennis tango.
Make sure you do it at the motherfucking wedding, nigga. Hey, Kenneth Bradley. Hey, Ray.
Ray Monet is in the building.
And we're caught up.
Ray, where you go this weekend? We got to get a weekend roundup from Ray.
Okay.
Because we live vicariously through her. Ray parties each and every. So wait, Ray, what you do this weekend? And okay, anybody, the question is there something that you've never done that you want to do? Or is there something that you don't know how to do that you want to learn? Answer that if you want to. And we're moving along. The next question is, I saw on a guy's post yesterday. Yesterday was Halloween. Well, I think I might have saw it maybe Saturday because, you know, people was doing Halloween festivities from Friday.
Yeah,
we did it Thursday. Yep. All the way up. So this guy wrote, 50-something years old and still wearing costumes. Now, my question is, should there be an age limit on Halloween festivities?
Fuck no.
In your opinion?
No. Absolutely not. Personally, I always hated Halloween. Even as a kid, I felt stupid in them goddamn costumes. I never wanted to dress up. People was like, you get the free candy, bitch. My daddy will buy me candy. My sister fuck with the hustlers. They buy me whatever I want from the truck. I don't need this free candy. I never fuck with Halloween. But I don't feel like nobody else should fuck with it just because I ain't like it. Like,
Antonio has made it in. Hello, Antonio.
Hey, Tonio. And here's the best part. The older I get, the more I like Halloween. Now, I be for the parties and the dress up and all that shit.
Antonio said there's definitely no age limit on fun.
When I'm 60, I'm still going to be going to a Halloween party.
Angela has entered. Angela, are you still in Las Vegas? Angela went on a trip. Did you go see Duran Duran? Angela,
oh, yeah, she was supposed to go see Duran Duran.
She said, no, there's no age limit. Let people live and be happy. Tia said it's Halloween, sir. It's not that serious.
But if you don't got no Halloween plans and nobody invited you to a party, just say that. Because that's what it's giving.
And Akila has entered.
Akila,
me
girl.
Personally, y'all know I love singers. So when I see an older person, like I was saying, Shay's not on here, but Shay's grandmother is in her 80s. And she goes to the go-go.
Stay party.
She goes to see EU a lot. When I see her, she danced the whole time. I can't even dance the whole time. I can't dance both sets. I got to sit they hit one good part. Once I do that, I got to sit down.
That bitch said I can't dance both sets.
This lady is in her 80s and she dances the entire time.
Yep.
She's there and I think she should. Anything like Angela said, whatever makes you happy, it ain't harming nobody, do what floats your boat.
Especially a Halloween party, bitch.
Angela said, yeah, she saw Duran Duran. It was awesome. Simon Le Bon,
it's wonderful.
Simon Le Bon is the star of Duran Duran.
Did you find
we 80s babies?
Did you find somebody to go with
70s.
or you took it solo? How did that work out?
Angela was looking for somebody.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
Because it was such an unusual request that I loved.
Akila said, hey, beautiful ladies.
Hey!
So, it's a consensus that people can wear the hell what they want. after they're 50 on Halloween.
Yes.
If they want to wear lingerie, if they want to be Michael Myers,
yes,
whatever floats their
go
boat.
to a party, bitch, we going.
Okay, next question. Should every woman have a whole phase before marriage or before a long-term relationship? I'm
gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yeah.
Why?
I feel like, especially men, I feel like when you settle down, it's great that you found the one that you want, but you're gonna still see, especially the younger people, like people that get married at 20, 21, that's not who you might want at 30.
I agree with that.
Yeah, like, you need to really get out there, fuck some people, date some people, not date some people. You need to experience life is what I'm saying. You need to really get out there. So even though you found your significant other at 21, I feel like to marry that person at 21, 22 is too early. You need to experience some shit first. It'll make a much better relationship. You know how you always say it's better to get married when you're 40?
That's what I was going to... That's my... I really strongly stand behind that.
Okay, take it away then.
I wholeheartedly believe in that because just like you said, when you're 18, you don't have... Like, you don't know what's out there. You haven't really experienced life. And yes, sure, you think you're in love or you may be in love. You may think this person is your soulmate, the love of your life, but you have not lived enough. And I feel like people should do whatever they want as it pertains to relationships in their 20s and 30s. And then if you want to get married, I feel like 40s is the time where if you're going to be really serious, not get married to play around just to say I'm married because your mother or grandmother wants you to because the girl pregnant or because, you know, y'all splitting these bills or whatever. But to really get married for what it should be, I feel like you should do it in your 40s. But as far as the whole phase, I feel like that's like, I don't think either way.
What you mean?
I don't think a whole phase is necessary. But at the same token, I feel like if you do... have a whole phase, like it's I don't want to say valuable, but it's not valuable, but it's exciting, it's fun, and you learn something. You learn what you don't want to do, or you learn like I wasn't missing nothing, or you know, all of that. Like it's no harm, no foul, either way.
Did you have a whole phase?
I feel like I did have a very brief. I'm not whole material at all, so that's why I say you learn. I got in and I got out. It wasn't for me, but you know it was very exciting for the moment, but it wasn't my thing. You know what I'm saying?
So did you feel like you took something away from that? Like, did you feel like, because I feel like I had my whole phase in my 20s, so I felt like once I
Killer Kale's in the building.
Hey Kelly, once I got out of that, I appreciated the relationship I got into. More than I would have.
You definitely...
Because I kind of would have been still side-eyeing the niggas, but I had done all of that. So, bitch, I want you for real. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, you know what you don't want. It teaches you that, and, you know, you don't want to deal with riffraff, and that's really...
But did you walk away with a better appreciation for the next relationship you got in? Or what you wanted out of the next relationship?
I would say partially.
Okay.
Of course you learn things in all aspects of life. I learned things by being married for so long, and just every phase of your life you learn things to take you to the next situation. Keisha has entered.
So you don't regret it?
I don't regret my whole phase. I don't regret anything that I've ever done, but
Agreed.
I could have done without the whole phase. Keisha has entered. She said, I think you should definitely find out. Keisha said, I think you should definitely find out what you like and don't like, what your deal breakers are. Keisha, so is you saying you had a whole phase or you not? You confusing me. You ain't really, you pulling an Iyanla. What is you saying?
Right. You answer the question,
Kelly,
but ain't answer the question.
Kels, if Keith ain't listening, let us know if you had a whole phase, girl.
Yeah. And did you like it?
Angel was watching.
Did you regret it?
Hey, Angel, I loved your costume.
What was Angel?
Angel, was you a police, a pirate?
Oh, I did. A pirate. I saw Angel.
Angel always, you know.
Angel be on the scene too.
Yeah. So, okay, Akila said Antonio Harvey, they was bored because they was married for all the wrong reasons. Okay, what Antonio said, most of the people I know that married young been bored since the honeymoon. That's true.
I agree.
And it's just so much to life and so much to experience. I feel like,
but maybe not necessarily boredom, but just like, what else is there?
And I feel like, let's say 8 out of 10 people, I feel like I feel like 2 out of those 10, they are meant to be like a one woman man, and you know, I churn butter from the time I'm 16 and I've been with this person from birth to death.
Yes.
But the other 8, they meant to, like, you know, see what's out there.
Well, I think the other 8 marry because that's what's around them. Most people, especially people that I'm not even gonna go